Okay, I had a customer ask about drilling. He's got a TIG machine with a different type of stepper drive on it that he's not real happy with. It's not very fast and he loses a lot of steps and that type of thing. One of the things he really had problems with was drilling cycles. So what I've done is just set up a scrap piece of aluminum in here. I'm not even sure exactly what alloy this is. It's probably 6061, but it could be almost anything. I've got an 1/8 inch carbide drill bit here. This is the type used, a lot of times to make circuit boards. And I've just got a little squirt can of some lubrication here, so nothing fancy. I've got the spindle speed set to around 5,000 or 6,000 RPM. I'm purposely not doing everything really exact to show you that drilling holes isn't a big deal. If you're doing it in a production environment, you would kind of fine-tune all of these things, get the most life out of the bit, and drill the part as fast as possible, that type of thing. The biggest thing with drilling is you want to do a peck drill, where it comes down and drills a little bit and comes back up and goes down. That allows it to clear all that swarf out of the hole, pick up a little more lubrication and go back down in. If you just try to drill, a deep hole in one shot, it's just going to pack up full of the chips that the drill bit's cutting off and stall things out. Now, a lot of guys with the TIG machine, they'll read something on the internet and they'll try to counterweight the Z-axis, and it's not really necessary. You just need the right stepper for the machine, the right stepper drive. Now, keep in mind that there is a big motor lifting this Z-axis up and down, and when the Z-axis is going in the up direction, the stepper motor does have to lift that, but when it's going in the down direction, the stepper motor also has to control that same amount of weight. So it really has to, the stepper motor has to be sized to handle that, with this type of lead screw and everything that's on here. And as you guys know, I don't use huge stepper motors. I call them my tiny stepper motors, and they work really good with this machine. I'm going to squirt a little oil on here. I've already zeroed it to the lower left corner of the part and set the offset for the top. I'm not drilling really fast here. Depending on the material you're drilling, you can play with that and get it, optimize it. So we're just going to hit the go button and see what happens. That's set at 1 inches a minute. It's going to go about 50 thousandths and come up only about 20 thousandths above the part. Now, if you've got a copy of the machinery handbook or something like that, you can figure out the optimum speed to be plunging at. For the occasional thing, you don't need to be super exact, just in the right ballpark. Well, that's going along really good. Let me clear some chips here. So I bumped up the feed rate to 120%. So, which, in numbers wise doesn't increase our speed that much. And you can see we're still in the right ballpark, so let's try a little more. There's 140%. And so right now this is still only about 1.5 inches a minute in plunge, and it can move, go much faster now. We've got a good drill bit. It's nice and rigid. It's not too long. If you're trying to use a regular jobber length drill bit, you're going to have a lot of problems because it's going to want to flex. You can get stub length drill bits and the regular high-speed steel type drill bits. I always use these little carbide bits. These here, where the material and drilling depth allow. They're nice and stiff, they drill really well, and they'll last a really long time. Now you'll notice how fast the Z-axis hops up there. This Z-axis is set to rapid at 85 inches a minute. So, you know, getting out of the pocket and back down into that drill pocket is really fast. Okay, so we're done there. I am going to just jog that bad boy up. You can see how fast the Z-axis is, like that. Let's clean off the chips. I always tighten, this is the take vise. I always tighten that jaw down as I'm doing it, and let's see if I can get this in the range where you can see it. We've got a nice little smiley face drilled in there, and that only took a couple minutes, and you know, we could have sped that up to probably 2 to 3 inches a minute without really stressing anything out too bad. So I hope that helps some of you guys. Thanks. Bye.